Busch Bonanza fans to Homestead Miami Speedway for the Wawa 300, the final race of the 2024 season. On the pole, Mark Guthrie alongside him, contender Mike Carroll, Ken Joint, and Mark Huron on the next row. Then we have Philip Parker, Patrick Calgall, Aaron Cummings, and Brandon Rains, Doug Spark, and current points leader by 9 points, Kevin Corbett, Jared Mogard and Dave Daniels, Tommy Davis, Jesus Christ, Tommy Davis and John Cheeseman, Frank Womack and Brendan Cruz-Monseves, Raybo Womack and Adam Beresford, Nigel Ramaswamy and David Courtney, Jackson Vetcher and Brian Lowe, Stefan Harding and David Baldinger, Ronaldo Scott and JT Armstrong, Petey J. Zeller and Broderick Whitman, Joe Polson and Bernard Person, Tony Tonto Jr. and Ramondre Diggs, Matt Bontempi and Stephen Davis, Adriano Faporti and Bobby Farrell, Stephen Lowe and Lawrence Van Buren, Alex Stello and Jared Shadle, Dwight York and Baron McComas, and shotgun on the field, the 10 car, Oscar Ortiz. That is our starting grid. It will be just about 300 miles, 201 laps around this mile-and-a-half Homestead Miami Speedway. This will decide our championship. Will Kevin hold on, or will Mike steal it in the last race? Only time will tell, and that time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. Da-da-da-da. I don't know why I'm doing the John Cena song. An update for those of you who have lost track of the points. Like I said, Kevin leads over Mike Carroll by 9 points. 113 back is Mark Guthrie, 150 back Frank Womack, and Patrick Calgall 158 back. Mark Huron 175 back is the last one with any mathematical chance to catch Kevin. As soon as Kevin takes the green flag, that is over. Realistically, it's really down to Mike and Kevin, although Mark Guthrie, if both of them have some issues, is in a good spot. Same for Frank and Patrick. Would need most of the contenders ahead of them, though, to be involved in an early crash and be done for the day. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know why we're sitting here waiting. We could skip to the command and get going. It's going to be about a 2-hour race today. Alright, ready for the command. The final time the engines will fire in the year 2024. It's time to crown a champion. 201 laps are between one driver and history. Who will it be? The odds makers are showing it about an even bet between Mike and Kevin. Everybody else is a bit of more of a long shot, but if you want to make some quick bucks on illegal sports gambling, throw your money on somebody. Field has rolled off onto the pace lap. Down the backstretch they come. That is just a chunky scoring pylon. Fans on their feet. We are ready to turn them loose. Pace car clearing itself for landing. We will see it pull off here. Off at turn 4. Pace car pulls out of the way. The starter has the flag in their hand. Dave Daniels slow on the apron. That's a championship contender. Likely out of it entirely, I think, if I remember the points. And we will be green from Homestead. Every car that drops out does eliminate chances for some of the guys a little further back in points. We'll see if Daniels is able to actually make it around the line to at least be scored. Oh no, Daniels is out of it. I was thinking of Mark Huron. So Dave Daniels already well out of it. I'm just stupid. Ken Joint looking for the lead. Ken Joint leads the first lap. Daniels did cross the line, so currently still no, all 43 positions are up for grabs. Guthrie trying to get some bonus points here early on. Daniels rejoins the fray 1 lap down. Gonna need some caution to get him back in this. We'll try to get a report down from pit road to find out what was wrong with the car that they didn't catch till it was rolling. There's 5 bonus points for Guthrie. He's going to need as many points as he can get. 113 back. And it seems unlikely he's going to keep this 50 car from getting a lap lead. Mike trying to charge. So for Kevin to win the championship, needs to match Mike Carroll on bonus points and finish no more than 1 spot behind him. Assuming both are up in the top of the field. If something were to happen and they're both running further back, those points change a little bit because you get towards the back, the points gaps get smaller. But here at the front of the field, he needs to just stay on his bumper. He's not succeeding in that at the moment, but he's not far back. Carroll coming to the lead now. He's got 1 lap left. He's going to try to get as many as he can because another bonus point. He can get bonus points for leading the most. He actually puts Kevin in a worse spot. So he's going to try to lead as many laps here as he can. Very even at the front of this field, though. Parker trying to charge on the bottom. Ooh, Guthrie brushing the wall, trying to make a run, but oh, he's in the fence. He doesn't lift. Pretty even the top and the bottom here. Parker trying to get a run. The outside gets the run down the straightaway, but the bottom a little bit faster to the corner. You can go low, high, clear him, and slide up in front of him. That would be the move, although you might get run the heck over doing that. And we've got one come down the pit lane. Looks like that was the 18 from 14 unscheduled pit stop. 3 wide for the lead now down the backstretch. Parker, Davis, and Carroll. And Forte has gone down a lap. There's 41 cars in the lead lap as we are working the 10th lap. Getting a little frisky here at the front. Kevin and Mike need to both be up here, but if there's a crash up here, one of them could be eliminated from contention very quickly. As Mike Carroll gets clear. Most of the field together, although we have a few trailing off the back of the group now. Guthrie hits the fence again. Again, guys are really playing fast and loose on that high side. Bogard going for the lead on the high side. He might be able to pull ahead of Carroll now. Yeah, we've got a handful off the back that will eventually get caught if we stay green long enough. But good number of cars together. Ooh! Huron that nearly slid himself up and caused an accident back there. Lindgard takes 5 points for himself there by leading that lap. Mike Carroll might be in a bad spot in the field now as cars get to his outside. Falling into the clutches of Kevin. Both of our main contenders up here together. It's going to keep this fight interesting for the time being. See a group that's falling off the back. I think I see one Tempe, Van Buren, and Farrell back there for sure. Starting to fall apart. Guys losing the draft now, en masse. Gonna try to keep our focus on whoever's right now. That's gonna be Mike Carroll. He's in it right now. He will be champion. back up to him. Seeing more guys going off the back there. Looks like we've got Andre Diggs and Tony Tonto losing the draft back there, among others. Well, that's an error that the track maker should have caught. The flagman is a little too low. His feet are strung out. Ryan Lowe and Steve Davis have lost the draft. Mike's kind of stabilized in the middle here, but Kevin's just too many spots behind. He's still early going. You don't want to lose this lead draft if the other contender's going to be in it. Guys are about to lose this draft. Look at these gaps opening up off the back of the lead group. Everybody behind that 56 car is unhitched. 56 himself might be about to lose this group entirely. All the way to the basement goes Mike, trying to work his way back towards the front here. Oh yeah, 56 has lost the lead group. He's going to put the lead draft down to 16 cars. Still got 41 on the lead lap, while the 10 is out in no man's land all by himself, looking for the next car to get lapped, barring any sort of issue for another driver. Might actually be coming back to him. Now that they got a little 3 wide up here, Mike going back for the lead on the bottom. It's like a gaggle of cars off the back that are just holding on. See lap traffic looming ahead. 56 is fighting hard to stay with this lead group. Traffic looming ahead, so I might go back in. I think he's still just close enough to be getting a good draft when they're 3 wide up here. Catching Ortiz and Porti together off the back of the field. Both offside at this point. Reports come in, the issue that Zero had is he wasn't... They're having a hard time describing exactly how he detected it, but it was not running on all cylinders. Something was wrong. He decided to come in, they checked, and found something wrong under the hood. It seems to be running back up in full song now as we see him up in this lead draft, hoping for yellow. Don't know if maybe something was unplugged, something wasn't set. I don't fully understand. The crew's kind of being cagey about it. And we've caught the 10 and the 18. See how long it takes us to pass him. Is losing ground back there. And Kevin's just gone back to the points lead as he passes Mike. Definitely lost the draft now. Might get some help with some guys lose the draft from catching the slower traffic, but he's helping back. Well, now he's coming back. It's hard to judge it sometimes. Mike all the way to the fence to try to get around Ortiz. 'Himself waved around this field, but it is known across Bonanza and Extravaganza, Homestead races tend to be a lot of on green flag runs for some reason. And Shadle and McComas going down a lap now. Busch Bonanza Definitely lost the lead draft. We'll have to go back to that second pack. Kevin would really like to get up here and lead a lap, put himself back on even bonus points with Mike. Kevin does get his 5 bonus points. So we're nearing 1/4 distance now. Looking to see if anybody's been eliminated from contention here. Ooh, excuse me. See, oh, pit stops, here we go. First 2 takers are going to be Huron and Frank Womack to the pits. Probably going to make it a 5-stop race here at this point. Let's see if we can milk a few more laps out of this. More takers coming here. Mogard, Parker, Guthrie, Cummings, Carroll coming in. Kevin staying out. Lead the lap. Kevin leads on lap 46. Should be a slight tire advantage, so I almost think short pitting if you're not going to get anywhere with fuel is the move. Let's see. This time, I think 33 and the 49 are going to be coming. Oh, so it's 46. It's going to turn the lead over to Adam Beresford. Kevin pulls the attention of his pit crew. We'll see where he merges. Right side's on. Kevin pulls away. We'll lead this group off of pit road. Keeping an eye out for Mike Carroll and the rest of the guys that were in that lead group. I don't see anybody. Has Kevin pulled a coup here? There's Beresford coming out of the pits. I think Kevin might be our leader, but I don't think he's going to have any help. Yeah, they're going to form a pack behind him. He's going to wish this was a pit stop with 2 or 3 to go, because that would have been a race winner. But they've learned something. I think. I don't know. Maybe they got lucky. But they're going to have a pack forming behind him, and it's a decent-sized pack. But he's going to pick up a few laps led here. There's the pack forming behind him. Wait for him to catch it and see what's in the pack, but I don't see the 50 in that pack. This pack, I don't see a 50 car in it. Kevin may put himself in a great spot here, but it's early going. We're only at 1/4 distance. But Mike's going to need some help now. Kevin's going to do everything he can to try to get some bonus points. Give me another 5 bonus points that might help him. But right now he won't need it. Beresford just scraped the wall there off of turn 2. Smoke from the 0-1. Mark Huron in trouble, heading for the pits. That is any chance he was looking for in this championship, up in smoke. It was a slim and remote chance, but it's over. We stay green. Mike Carroll's crew screaming, "Nah, there's oil out there," but nobody else is seeing it. To the attention of the crew, are they going to be able to fix this thing? Day over, any chance over, 0-1, out of it. First car retired from the race. So it's only 42 cars running, 37 on the lead lap. Mike Carroll is in a group 5 seconds off the lead. It's going to take a caution or trouble for Kevin. Both are quite possible. We're way too early in this thing. Catch Van Buren and put that guy lap down. 10 joint leads, and Kevin is currently winning this championship. This is some good racing. It's just I'm way too engrossed in paying attention to what's happening in the championship to really pay attention to what's happening in the front of the field. I need a second commentator is what I need. But I don't think I'm going to get that. I also don't know that I'm even on TeamSpeak, to be honest. There's nowhere to get on. Let's see if I can, I minimized 2002 the other day and it didn't crash. So I might be willing to give it a go here at the end of the lap. Because if it crashes, I can just just replay. So we're gonna do that here at the end of the lap. Speak real quick. We're on lap 67 now.
Sound resumed.
I think the sim crashed on that one. Yeah, yep. Crashed the sim, but that's okay. We were in a replay. We can go to lap 67. It'll be fun. Be totally fine. The screen's blank, so you're not going to see anything. There won't be any spoilers. I'm not surprised that it crashed. I'm disappointed, but not surprised. Okay, we're going to pick 67 we're looking for. And we're back, like nothing even happened. lost a couple of frames there than going down the front stretch, but who really cares? Alright, back to it. Now we're on TeamSpeak in case this co-commentator actually decides to show up, that I'd be able to hear them and chat with them. I don't think it's going to happen, but I will submit to also do that before streaming these races. This makes it available. Traffic looming ahead. With each group that gets caught, Dave Daniels is working his way up the field. He's up to 36th now. And we're going to put some more cars a lap down when we catch this group up. Guthrie in the fence again. He's hit that wall a lot. An update, second group, Mike Carroll group has lost 2 seconds plus since last time we looked at that lap now. 7.6 back last time I almost hit there this time around. Yeah, they're losing time, although this league group catching a solid pack might bring it back a little bit. There's the catch. Ortiz going to second lap now. So a lot more spots for Daniels to pick up. Might be able to get himself into the top 30 with this group. So we get 4 wide. 57's in the fence. We're still 4 wide. Parker working to clear the whole gaggle of lap traffic here. Kevin kind of struggling to move forward here. Daniel's going to pick up a bunch of spots here this lap. Jumps down to the apron, trouble for the 51 car. Sounds like a mechanical failure. Is he going to get this thing back around? That's the second pack to go right past him. Makes it to the access road in 3 and 4. I think he's going to make it to the pit lane, or at least make it to a safe area. Whoop, through the grass. Back up onto the track. Not too fast for that access road, huh, Aaron? And he will make it to the pit lane. So, no risk of caution from that one. It's going to post 28 cars in the lead lap. Dave Daniels up to 30th. 29th. This is there's a group of 4 cars just ahead of the leader, so they're going to get caught here soon too. Fight or if he's out of the race, we'll find out here shortly. I think he might be done for the day. That might be our second car out, joining Mark Huron. Don't see him in the pit lane and he loses a lap. Yeah, 51 done for the day. 41 cars still run. Wasn't in the points battle. He was only 52 ahead of Philip Parker though, so that spot was. Fortunately for Mark Huron, he can't lose any spots. Points that he was close enough to get to him, so he will finish 6th in points. Leaves us with 5 with a chance of roll though. As we eliminate cars, it's getting rather unlikely that Womack or Calhoun when it will realistically down to a 3-car race, and right now Kevin is winning that 3-car race. So we should really drop Guthrie out of this group. We're getting close to our second round of pit stops, expecting those just before lap 90. Needs to get around that traffic. This lead group of 7 lead lap and 1 lap cars are going to try to get away from him. Good catch. Is that 5 lap cars up there? Daniels is doing a good job of keeping his car where it needs to be to try to capitalize on a possible caution later. He had 2 cars with mechanical failures, but neither drew the caution he was hoping for. Through the field, getting points where he can. This is 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, and 78 down the lap. Yeah, I'm confused. Where's Tommy Davis in the running order? I'm very confused. Oh, the 78th lead. I'm stupid. I'm a dumb. Thought he was in the group they were catching. No, he's not. I'm just stupid. The 90 was the one that was already allowed down in this group. 4 wide again down the front stretch as we try to pass some lap traffic. Daniels wants to pass him as quick as he can in case the yellow comes out. am I thinking about Ward Burton trying to say cat, skid, steer, loader? Daniel's up to 25th. They still haven't quite sorted through this traffic, and we got cars coming to the pit lane. So the pit cycle started. You don't want to get to this traffic. You don't want to get left behind. Risk of it now. Kevin's going to come to the pits here. It's a little checked up coming to the pits. This may not be as good of a stop as he got the last time. Left sides only, that's a choice. Waiting on fuel, waiting on fuel, waiting on fuel. Left sides only, that's a choice. Still waiting on fuel. Down and away. Rainbow kind of gave him some space there. I'm surprised. I would have thought he would have fought him. He's lost some time on this one. Let's get up to speed and try to tack on here between Frank and Reigns. I might have to tack on behind Frank. At least. Still got the 78 and 83 that ran long. It looks like they just put it. Kevin's off the back now, and I don't know that he's going to get back up there. He doesn't need to be up there to win this championship. Dave Danes is 26 now. They're going to be catching traffic. The whole race really is going to be catching traffic. Sit on my temple. Really hurt. So we're past halfway now. Kevin has lost the lead drive. He's going to back to the second pack from the looks of it. Even that second pack not containing any threats to him. He's in good shape. The group that is a threat to him is 11 seconds off the lead. And about 7 seconds behind where he's going to end up. So we're going to watch the battle for the win here for a while as we pass for Porty, put him down another lap. Not the season that 18 team is looking for, not the worst season. At least they've made races. It's worth knowing there are a couple of drivers we've not seen all season. Evan Fresh, I don't believe, has made a race all season. And Burt Grove never made a points race. It's 71. Ooh, Daniels in the fence. He's trying to get off the fence and not succeeding. Had 71 drivers attempt races this season. I think at the end of it we'll have 69 with points. New record for the Bonanza series, although it creates some headaches for the officials. So Kevin's gone back to the Guthrie, Beresford, and Rainbow Womack group. It's a shame he couldn't have gotten a little better run out of the pits and been up here because he almost made it in with this group. He was just behind Frank when he came out of the pits, just missed it. Since the beginning, so I'm going to jinx it by mentioning it. 2 out of the race, that being Aaron Cummings and Mark Huron, both mechanical failures. We've got 25 on the lead lap, and the lead group has 6 lead lap cars in it. Porty's actually staying with this group now, which is unfortunate for him. He's done that all day. 3 seconds back at this main group. The next group, the Carroll group, they were sitting right about 12. Let's see where they are this time around. I didn't see it update, but oh, there it is. Yeah, they're losing a little bit now too. So these groups aren't looking like they're going to come together. Frank Womack fell a little far off the back of this group, but he's going to come back. They put JT Armstrong on the lap. Dave Dance is going to go straight past him. Stefan Harding down a lap now as well. Daniels hasn't cleared him yet. But at this rate, Dave Daniels is going to get a top 20s person in and out of the pits. I think he's off sequence. Dave Daniels might actually get a top 20 out of this race, especially with some traffic looming ahead. Whitman and Cheeseman are the next ones to be caught. Whoa, we got a crash. Cars in the wall. There's been a crash in the lead pack. Oh, well, we're piling in here. This is a big crash. Well, that, I think, has eliminated somebody from contention. Did Ken Joint blow a motor into one? Ken Joint blew the motor off into one, checks up, and gets piled into. Parker involved, Raines involved, Armstrong gets part of it, Frank Womack gets a little bit of it. Oh, Kevin sneaks through, Guthrie is in it. I think that's his championship chase over. Oh, and a few lap cars piling in as well. Wow. First caution of the day happens at the front of the field. Yeah, that thing blew up right about at the turning point. Look at that. Tommy Davis snuck through there. Kevin sneaks through. And then just cars piling in. Guthrie, yeah. Guthrie's got a lot of damage. That's not going to bode well for him having a chance at this championship. Daniels sneak through this? Dave Daniels did get through. So big crash in turn one. The caution's going to be out for the first time. I don't know that Kevin wanted to see that because Mike Carroll wasn't involved in it. If Mike had been involved, I think Kevin would have been okay with that, but it's just going to bring him and Mike together. Free pass is going to go to Dave Daniels. Jared Bogart leads. That will have damaged some cars and taken some others out of this race. I think that has taken Guthrie out of contention. It is now a two-pony race. A lot of smoke down the back from somebody. Bogart's going to get a little advantage here on pit road as Daniels has checked up a little too much. Pits are open for the lead lap cars. So it's going to give Daniels a chance to win this race. Kevin's going to wish Spark was a little deeper in his stall, but it's not too bad. Down and away, he's going to be the second car off of pit road here. Daniels did get his wave around. Alright, running order. Under this caution, Mogard leads over Corbett, Tommy Davis, Beresford, Frank Womack, Raybo Womack, Doug Spark, Ramaswamy, Cowgill, and Scott, the top 10. And the lights are out on the big screen now. Got 19 on the lead lap. I suspect the 73-41-2 are definitely done. Nope, 58 with a problem, dives out of line. Pace car peels away. 58's on the pit road, and we're going to go green again. Green, green, green. Terrible getaway from the bottom line. All sorts of stacked up there. The 90's still not accelerating. Kevin looking for the lead. I'll take it. Bontempi back into the fray. So I think we've got 34 running-ish. I was supposed to be watching this and I didn't. So I'm watching some of this cross line where it shows off the lead lap. Losing another lap, that is. Yeah, these cars are out of the race. So looks like we got 34 still running. 19 on the lead lap. Guthrie's way off, so his championship hope over. He's already one lap down. Now he's just trying to preserve his third spot in the championship if he can. Kevin's here wishing this race about over. Stello unscheduled pit stop. Beresford with a run on the outside. Beresford's going to take the lead here. Carroll back there a ways. I don't know that he's got any way to bridge this gap, but still a long way to go as Guthrie is coming to the pits. They may have pulled the hook out for that one. Carroll's working his way through that group back there. Block the leader, is he? It kind of is. You can split on both sides by the lead group. It's going to help Mike, I think. Well, maybe not. We'll see what happens back there. Laps left in the championship are waning, though, for Mike to be able to win anything. We'll see what happens. Look at that, Dave Daniels. P11 now. That caution was what he needed. He might still need another one if he wants to try to win this race, but covering for a good finish thus far. We got 19 now on the lead lap. Right now for Doug Spark up in the top 10, trying to close this season off strong. laps before the checkered flag. And those could still make a difference. Mike's in a group 4 seconds back. That is not an insurmountable gap on a green flag. It's not if Kevin loses this group. Like, Kevin's got to stay good. He's got this, needs this race to stay green as we're running now. If he can do that, he's in good shape. Otherwise, Mike still has a chance. It's not over between these two. And Mike's got a faster car than Kevin does, I think. Put them on even terms. I think Mike could win this championship. Kevin's just put himself in a much better spot at the moment. Kevin just wants to see these laps kick off and not anything change from where the running order is. So 33 is still running with us now, as 32 was pulled off the track. That car was way off, so had no chance of being anything but in the way. Do still have a few cars out here with some accidents. Not a ton of damaged cars to be an issue, just a few. Still a chance of, another accident, more mechanical failure, that sort of thing looms over the race as always. Kevin, you need to get back up there. Kevin's gotten back into the group. It's funny opening your phone, but very unexpected notification. Far enough to do this on one stop. You run about 10 more laps, they're going to be close, but might restart. I think we're right now in a stage where Kevin only wants to see a caution if A, he loses this group somehow, or Mike's in it. Like an incident with Mike would seal it for him. Mike's group is 6 seconds back. Quarter of this race. They made about 45 laps on fuel, so if they can go 5 or 6 more, they can make this the final pit stop, but about in that range where I think they can make it from here on one stop, so that break seems to be going out the window pretty quick here. Black traffic. Kevin, don't get boxed in this time. Kevin, you got boxed in again. Kevin, you gotta pass him. Decide, go for it. There you go. Dave Daniels into the top 10. It's a good recovery. He still needs another caution if he wants to really have a chance at this, because I don't see him making up the 6-second gap. Second group just doesn't have the strength to get up here and catch this group. It's just not going to happen as is. We'll see final pit stops here soon, I would expect. I'm surprised the race decided to show, but gambling that it'll stay green, especially if you're not in this championship fight. Just some spark coming in. If you're Kevin, you pit now before you catch this traffic. It's going to slow you up, but you don't really want to be in with these guys. Well, here we go. Ortiz is coming in. You're going to pass him on your way in. Alright, that's about perfect. Caution! Caution's out! Oh! Okay, hang on. That's gonna mix up the whole field. I don't know where we're gonna be now. I mean, you were already in when... Yeah, get your stops completed and get back out and see where we merge out here. Waiting on fuel. Come on, let's go, guys. Whoever Mogard beats the end of the pit lane, I think it's going to be trapped a lap down. Okay, so we got to figure out what the running order is, and then figure out what the caution was for. I think, though, with the wave around, I don't think that's going to trap anybody that was in contention down a lap, but oh, could it have? And Mogard's now giving up spots. Where's the pace car? Here's the pace car. I think Mike Carroll's gotten caught on the wrong side of the pace car, but I think he's going to get a wave around. As long as he's ahead of the leader. He is. So Mike's going to have to take a wave around. What has brought out the caution during a sequence of green flag pit stops? So I don't think this has screwed Mike over. In fact, it may have helped him. Just not as much help as he would have liked to have gotten. He would have liked to have gotten this caution with without having to take a wave around and get through the whole field to get to Kevin. But okay, so there's the time of caution. Ooh, somebody's in the fence back here on the backstretch. Nigel Ramaswamy's just blown up and walled it. Nigel's brought out a caution at the least opportune time for anybody. Yikes. That's just dumb and unfortunate. Then, yeah, these guys were in the pits. I don't know who it's put in the lead. I think it's given the lead to the 3 car. This is interesting. I don't know why this is happening. Okay, so we should get wave arounds here at the 1 to green. Well, they've already, they're waving cars around one at a time now. Yeah, if Mike had a worse pit stop, or this caution had come out at a slightly different point in the cycle, that could have been the race. But it looks like he's still going to have a chance at it here when he comes around the pace car here on the 1 to green. So we got a number of cars stuck tail into the lead lap. Mike, fortunately, will definitely get his because he's only the 3rd car in line. Good thing we have a wave around, otherwise this championship would have been over. Although Kevin would have enjoyed that. Lights out on the pace car. Wave around should start here. There goes Frank. Joe Polson. Mike. Broderick, and then some of these lap cars I think are going to get waved too. Running order: Patrick Calgill, Kevin Corbett, Adam Beresford, Jared Mogard, Tommy Davis, Doug Spark, John Cheeseman, Dave Daniels in 8th now, Raybo Womack, and Brandon Cruz-Monsevis, the top 10. It's a good recovery for that Zero machine. And the lap car wave rounds look like they're about complete now. pace car's in. Green, green, green. So Mike's got a chance here to try to come up here and catch Kevin. Kevin needs a good start here, needs the field to break up, needs something to happen. He just needs to hold on to a spot though. He cannot fade. Now is the time to charge. He's looking for the lead. It's the best way to go. Go get that lead, Kevin. Level with Calgill down the back. He doesn't need to win this race, but he just needs to finish ahead of Mike, who now has a chance at him on this restart. We'll see if Mike can get through the traffic, though. Kevin really wishes there were 5 to go on that restart, though, because I think Mike has the faster car. Kevin's going to nose ahead to the lead down the back here, though. Who's got the most laps left, but I don't think it's going to be Kevin or Mike. So that's sort of out of it. So it is an even fight between them again. 9 points, all that's in it. Kevin fading here a little bit now. He's gotten shuffled down to the bottom. And let's see, do we see Mike in the back of the shot? We do. He's coming forward. Daniel's charging forward. Look at this. He's looking at the top 5 here in a moment. Kevin needs the field to break up behind him. He needs a buffer. Because, like I said, Mike's got the faster car on track, it feels like. Bogard now leads. Mike's getting a little bottled up back there. Daniel's up to 6th. Gap's not forming back there like Kevin would like to see. He'd like to see Vatcher have a big stumble and lose everybody behind him, but Vatcher's going to be a stepping stone at the moment. Kevin's doing what he can to try to rebound and come forward again, though. Ooh, Mogard right up against the wall. There's the 90. This is going to be bad for Kevin. He's going to get stuck back here behind the 90. That's very bad. Come on, Kevin, pass him. Let's go. Maybe he'll do the same thing to Mike. He didn't need that. Didn't need that at all. Mike Carroll's gotten around the 90. There are now 2 cars between them. They're going to be in the same shot here in a moment. Oh boy. This is going to come right down to the wire. This is nervous times on both of these pit boxes. The crews have done what they can do. It is up to the drivers now. Kevin right now has done just enough, but he can't afford to lose too many spots now. As Vatcher puts his car on the wall. Be 20 to go next time around. Mike needs to catch Kevin and then pass 1 car ahead of him. That's all Mike needs to do. Kevin just needs to stay ahead or 1 car behind. That's all it's going to be. He's recovered from what the 90 did to him, but unfortunately that has brought cars behind right to him. Mike's going to try to pass Vatcher and move himself up into 9th. 9th place for Mike Carroll. Not a whole lot in this now. Dave Daniels has a very strong car and could win this race. I think everybody up here really could win this race, depending on how things shake out, but we're watching this championship more than we're watching the win. Ooh, Carroll on the high side, he might get a run here. To go, lap car ahead. That car's going to block the outside. Mike makes a lane change at just the right time. Kevin picks up a bunch of spots there. That would have been a great one for it to be the white flag. Mike looming larger and larger in that mirror. He's closing. Is he going to snatch this championship in the final 20 laps? It's starting to look that way. Kevin goes to the high side, Mike up to the high side. Mike's going to get blocked. Kevin's going to go to 2nd. He's going to make Mike win this race to beat him, it looks like. At least for the time being. Oh, Kevin got a bad run there. Here comes Mike on the bottom. You're neck and neck here. All the way down to the wire. They are side by side. Mike noses ahead. Kevin just doesn't seem to have anything all of a sudden. Doug Spark nosing ahead for the lead. They were dead heat there between the championship contenders. Kevin will be okay if they dead heat for a spot. But he cannot really let Mike get ahead of him like this. Not with a car that looks like it might keep going forward. Mike now ahead. Clearly. Kevin not going anywhere. Mike Carroll now the points leader. And looking for the win. A walk-off win that would be. Mike nosing to the lead of the race. I'm nervous that this 03 is going to do something dumb. That is his teammate, the 46. He goes off into one of these corners and puts Mike in the fence. It'd be controversial. I don't think Doug Sparks is the kind of guy to do that. I don't think that team is the kind of team to give an order like that. I don't even know how you would give an order like that. You'd be caught on the radio dead to rights. The 90 looming ahead. They're going to catch him again. Mike's going to have full track, do whatever he wants when he catches the lap car from the looks of it. Is he going to get to the high side? He will. Everybody else is going to get boxed in. Kevin's in trouble. His championship slipping out of his fingers. It's going to be 10 to go next time around. That championship is evaporated back there for Kevin. Stuck behind the 90. I don't think he's got enough time to come back now. One lap run and just finally sealed this for Mike Carroll. 10 to go. Mike leads. Kevin needs to rally or something to happen. Mike Carroll trying to sail off into history. Still a fight for this race win, though. Mogard not going to give it up. They don't care that Mike's fighting for a championship. They want the trophy. I think Kevin might even lose this draft all of a sudden at the very end. Not good. Mike back to second. Mogard now leads. Mike all the way up to the fence, going for the lead. His teammate, but they're both falling off the back of this draft. Shortly here, we're not even going to be talking championship. We're going to be talking for the win. Although, if somebody wrecks Mike, that would be the championship thrown away. So, Mike, I know you want to win this race. Don't do anything dumb. Catch Ortiz before the finish. And Frank Womack just blew up inside of the finish. There goes Frank. That may have broken the field up enough that Kevin can't get there. Is Frank going to get back around, or are we going to get a caution? I don't think he's going to get around. This might be a caution. I don't know whether we'll have enough laps for a restart if we get a caution. Mike still leads. Caution is out. Mike's going to lead as we take the caution. They're going to have to hurry to get us a restart. I don't know that it's going to make a difference for Kevin, though. Dave Daniels has worked himself up to second, pitting on the start, and now up to second. We'll see if anybody pits. So Frank blows up right at the end of the season. That's kind of indicative of how his championship has gone. Running orders, they come around here. We're not going to bother moving all the lap cars back in line normally in the way for the championship. It is Mike Carroll, Dave Daniels, Adam Beresford, Jared Mogard, Jackson Batcher, Brandon Cruz-Monseves, Doug Spark, Kevin Corbett, and John Cheeseman in the top 10. If the race were to end like this, Carroll wins the championship. Kevin needs to get within one spot of him. If he can finish one spot behind or ahead of him, he'll win the championship. That's all it is here. And the question is, are we going to get a restart? With Frank Womack out of the race, I think that's going to leave us 31 cars circulating. Wave around, I believe, was Matt Bontempi. Oh, this is going to get exciting. The light's going to go on the pace car here. Lights are out on the pace car. There will be a restart. This championship is coming down to a green light checker, isn't it? It's going to be a green light checker. Alright, green light checker. Mike Carroll leads. Kevin Corbett's in 9th. Kevin needs to be one spot behind or ahead of Mike. So he's going to have 2 laps to try to get up to second, or for somebody to shuffle the heck out of this 50 car. Dave Daniels, who had trouble on the initial start, has a chance to win this race here on a green white checker finish. Everybody's on pretty even tires. I don't know that Kevin's got fast enough car to do anything here at all, but he's going to have a chance. It's a slim chance, but it is a chance. Pace car's going to peel off, and we're going to turn them loose. It's going to be 3 miles to settle this championship, 3 miles to close out the 2024 season, 3 miles to take the trophy from Homestead, Miami, to close out the Busch Bonanza season. 36 races, it comes down to this. This is why we watch. This is what Bonanza racing is all about. If Tony doesn't like this, he's not a race fan. Pace car is in. The green flag in the flagger's hand. Here we go, into the restart zone. Green, green, green. 2 laps to go. Speed building. Nobody's popped out of line yet. Daniels peeks to the inside. Down the backstretch, here comes Daniels, looking for the lead. Mogard trying to go with him. Kevin not getting anywhere. White flag in the air. White flag, one more time around. Mike just needs to hold on here. He wants the win, but he doesn't need the win. But I think he might get it here. He clears Daniels. Down the back. Kevin going backwards now. Daniels is cleared. Beresford right on the bumper. Pokes to the inside. Down the front stretch. It's a drag race. Mike Carroll will win the race and the championship. It is a walk-off win for Mike Carroll. Kevin ends up in 10th. He's going to come up short at the very end of the season. Top 10 at the end of the race. Carroll, Beresford, Daniels, Cowgill, Mogard, Thatcher, Spark, Cruz-Menceves, Cheeseman, and Kevin Corbett comes up short. 11th, Tommy Davis, and we have David Courtney, David Baldinger, Tony Tonto Jr., Raybo Womack, Ronaldo Scott, Broderick Whitman, Joe Polson, and Matt Bontempi. Down the lap we have Stephen Lowe, Dwight York, Lawrence Van Buren, PDJ Zeller, Bobby Farrell, and Stephen Davis. Down 2, Stefan Harding, Alex Stello, Oscar Ortiz. Down 3, Adriano Forte, Brian Lowe. And out of the race, Frank Womack. 7 down, never caught Frank, was the 90 of Bernard Person. Out of the race, Nigel Ramaswamy, Mark Guthrie, Ken Joint, Philip Parker, Rains, JT Armstrong, Ramondre Diggs, Baron McComas, Jared Shadle, Aaron Cummings, and Mark Huron. Let's see the final points, but we already know, we're fairly certain, unless I've got the math completely wrong, that your championship winner has been Mike Carroll. But we will go double check, make sure our points are all tallied up, and let you see where everybody finished. I'm disappointed for Kevin. Like, I was rooting for Kevin, but that was a very exciting race. And Kevin he didn't have it. Got nobody to blame but himself there. There were times throughout the last few races where he lost some points where he could have gotten a little bit more, but he has come up short. We'll see what his plans are for next season. Sounds like there might be rumors that he might be making another attempt to try to run Extravaganza full time. Time will tell on those plans. Silly season in full swing, of course. After 36 races, your champion for 2024, Mike Carroll. Kevin Corbett second, 32 points back. Patrick Cowgill climbs 2 spots to finish 3rd in the championship. Mark Guthrie to 4th, Frank Womack down to 5th. Mark Huron held in 6th. Adam Beresford picks up 2 to go to 7th. Dave Daniels picks up 2 to go to 8th. Cummings and Parker drop to 9th and 10th. Ken Joint 11th overall. Ronaldo Scott in 12th. Jared Mogard goes by Whitman in the last round to finish 13th. Whitman in 14th. Cruz-Menceves 15th. 16th, Raybo Womack. Doug Spark in 17th. Jackson Vatcher passes Ramondre Diggs for 18th. Tommy Davis 20th. Those will be the ones who are guaranteed berths next season should they want to race. Let's see, other moves. David Courtney passes Ron Stout, Matt Bontempi by PDJ Zeller. Reigns by Germain. Baldinger passes Painter. Farrell goes by Gunk. Raporti passes Ibushi. And that is everything. We had 71 drivers attempt, 69 scored points. Like I said, Bev Fresh and Burt Grove, the only 2 to not score any points throughout these 36 races. We thank you for joining us all season, and we look forward to Daytona when we will see you to start the 2025 campaign. Enjoy the off season, and thank you for being with us. Good night.